His real name is Alexander Dugin. 10 years earlier, Alexander was an elite sniper in the British Army. His job was to eliminate high-value Taliban targets. Beside him was his spotter, Jack, who handled wind calculations and watched their surroundings. Years of fighting side by side built a strong bond between them. But over time, Alexander began to feel tired. He stared at the photos on the wall, faces of strangers he had killed, and started to question the meaning of it all. He felt trapped, like invisible chains were tightening around him. Everything changed during a short leave. A middleman approached the two soldiers and offered them a private job. Each would be paid £20,000. The logic was simple. They were already killing for free in the army, so why not make real money? They accepted the job and earned the money easily. For Alexander, this felt like a glimpse of freedom. Later, the middleman tried to recruit them as full-time professional assassins. Jack politely refused. They still had several years of military service left. Alexander said nothing, but inside, a different plan was already forming. Not long after, their unit received a new mission. They were ordered to capture a target during a wedding ceremony. The man they were after was a high-ranking Taliban figure. Before the operation, the commander warned them again and again not to harm civilians. During the mission, Alexander and Jack split off from the team. They took a high position and set up their sniper rifle to provide cover. The rest of the squad moved directly into the wedding venue. As soon as they entered, something felt wrong. The family was celebrating a wedding and had no intention of giving anyone up. A tense standoff followed. Suddenly, Jack spotted a sniper on a distant hill. The rifle was already aimed at their teammates. Alexander reacted instantly and pulled the trigger. He wanted to eliminate the threat quietly, but as the enemy fell, his machine gun fired wildly out of control. At that moment, there was no turning back. The commander gave the order. The squad opened fire on the entire wedding site. Within minutes, the house was destroyed. Civilians lay dead everywhere. Anyone still alive was finished off at close range. Dozens of lives vanished in an instant. Alexander couldn't bear to look. Blood stained the bride's white dress, striking his conscience again and again. Around him, his teammates showed no emotion. They had done this many times before. The commander calmly called in an airstrike to erase all evidence. Alexander followed the team in silence. 5 minutes later, from a kilometer away, they watched the bombing. The soldiers joked and praised the operation. Only Alexander and Jack remained silent, their faces heavy. Alexander said nothing, but in his heart, a decision was already made. On the way back, Alexander suddenly ordered the convoy to stop. He noticed strange reflections from a dirt mound ahead. The entire squad went on alert, fearing a buried bomb. With no clear solution, Alexander volunteered to investigate. He insisted Jack come with him. Ignoring his partner's complaints, Alexander took a detector and moved forward. Every step was careful. As he got closer, he slowed down even more, switching to a probe and inching ahead. The soldiers behind grew impatient. At last, Alexander reached the object. It was a false alarm.